Famous polar Korean news story anchoring Ri Chun-hee aware the nationality how Kim had landing, declaration how the summit conference was a historic at first how is received the focus and hopes of the whole planet. Polar Koreans collected external a boat train plant in the Equity, Pyongyang, to look news story of the summit conference speak on a big display. Crowds looked on as images displayed of Kim disembarkation of the Air China flying and trembling hands in Singapore Main Secretary Lee Hsien-loong on Saturday. Country-run Korean Center News Story Agent, KCNA, outlined the negotiations as broad-ranging and deep, addition how the two leaders would attention on creation new DPRK-US relations, lasting world-keeping and denuclearization, amongst some things. An identical paper ran on the frontline web page of country-run paper Rodong Sinmun, concomitant and drafting how debated creation equitable world relations. The paper of KCNA, the by the government cigarette holder renowned for publication threats to rotate Seoul in a sea of flame, is potential the at first period how common polar Koreans had acquired detailed information on the urge of the TrumpKim summit conference, that was previous announced in a KCNA cable in May. The polar Korean by the government tight controls the stream of data within the nation, and ordinary countrymen are frequently strongly punished for overwhelming print not authorized by Pyongyang, onto defectors. The rate at that country print informed on Kim's arrival was a leaving of early scope of Kim's summits in southward Korea's CEO Luna Jae-in and China's CEO, Xi Jinping, that acquired scope just following they had ended. Demise many decades of promotion. The US and polar Korea may be on the edge of a tactful breakout, but amongst the lot some difficult situation in the way of superior relations is how to destroy many decades of promotion. How has learned polar Koreans how Americans are their nature foe and a continuous risk. Hate of the US can frequently appear love an essential portion of polar Korean lifetime, on in customer loyalty to the Kim household and supporting for the nation's nuke program. We will stampede the US attempts for a nuke warfare, recite one scene for a trip to the store recent year. Else told, to the US uncompromising, we will resist in the ultra uncompromising. For 65 years, polar Koreans include been fed a story spurred by the government how Washington, not Pyongyang, begun the Korean warfare, and continues to harbor a wish to defeat the nation. The warfare, that eventually led to the department of the Korean Peninsula, saw communistic polar Korea, supported by the Soviets Association, and after China, corroded versus southward Korea, supported by the joint state and a more extensive unled comparison. The is immortalized by the reality no official world contract was always signed among polar and southward Korea while military action ceased in 1953, and formally, the peninsular remnant at warfare. The risk of a renovated bomb campaigning, the period in nuke arms, is seen as a key justify for Pyongyang's own nuke program. In latter year, the Kim mode has as well sharpened to the destiny of countries such as Libya and Iraq as a cause to construct up a powerful constraining, making the unfeasible time the US by the government bears liability for its actions for the Korean warfare, and for many decades of overlapping each thunder of Pyongyang's sabers, polar Koreans get a sided type of events. Which resentment is down there among Korea and the US. They invaded our nation and massacred us, told the farm, mentioned Yoon Myung-rezon. Reason do you believe we are affliction currently? I very damn the Americans and wish to kill their earth. In spite the wrath, Yoon, love largest of her citizens, was amiable and hospitable. We don't believe of us human beings ill, we fair denounce it's by the government, she told. But he's how really by the government how Pyongyang is on to sit downward in, or, potential, to do a transactions concerning the mode's gem nuke arms. How meet cannot occur and will not occur, she told. Since our martial pledge to transactions in how insane madmen inflame.